I'm Jen with the Flowering Farmhouse, and today I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you about how I sanitize my garden snips in the garden while I'm out in the field and why it is important. So when I go out in the field, I always take this bucket with me, and inside this bucket I have, and you may or may not need these are my plant tags. This is how I make sure that my dahlias are identified so that when I dig them and divide and store them, I know which plant is which. So I will go through and tag plants. I have a container of Lysol wipes. I have a container of water. And let's see, I'm gonna dig the others out here. I have a mason jar. This is bleach water, so this is 10% bleach and the rest is water. And then I also have a jar of Dawn dish soap, and this is about 2 cups of water and a tablespoon of Dawn dish soap. Dawn dish soap is approved by the American Dahlia Society, or I should say recommended, for an antibacterial to clean your garden tools. And then I also have 3 pairs of my favorite garden snips. These are ARS. I'll link the number in the comments. I don't know the exact number, but I'll link these for you. And I like to have 3 pairs so that I can always have a couple pairs being sanitized. The reason that I do this and that I am so careful about the prevention of disease: 1, I'm a commercial grower. I don't want to pass disease on to anyone else, but I also don't want to infect my other plants. So whether you grow commercially or you are a backyard gardener growing for fun, it is always important to sanitize your garden clippers in between plants. Many plants can carry disease and be asymptomatic, while one plant may be asymptomatic with the disease. If you pass that disease on to another plant, that other plant may not handle the disease as well, or it may suffer from disease and struggle to thrive. So it's super important that we don't spread disease in the garden. So what I like to do is, when I get my snips out, they all go in my bleach container. And so in this bleach container here, I have them down so that they're fully submerged, and I'll wiggle them around. They sit in here for at least a minute. These all started out clean before I started this video, so I'm gonna, for the sake of time, move on. So once they have been in the bleach solution, I then take them and I move them on to the Dawn soap solution. And I give them a wiggle. They sit in here for about 2 minutes. And so this allows me to work between plants, and I can rotate shears, because otherwise if I had only 1 pair and I had to wait, it would take a lot more time to go through the garden. And so once my snips have been sitting in the Dawn solution for about a minute or 2, I then will just give them a little rinse off in the water, and then I can use one of these Lysol wipes, or sometimes I'll take a washcloth and I'll just wipe them off, and then they're ready to go. And this is my method for preventing disease in the garden. So I hope you find this helpful. Be sure to follow along with the Flowering Farmhouse for more home and garden tips.